Hey, good morning. I'll be leaving for work about 4:30 this morning, doing the early shift this week. So we got a little bit of a different plan this week. Got to work today, but then I'll be heading out from work. Gonna actually spend the night across the Glen Highway. My coffee made, I got my shower done, the truck is loaded. Well, as always, we are fully loaded for a trip tonight. Hopefully these seagull chicks grow up and learn how to fly pretty soon, because the mom and dad are never very happy when I come out the door. The Grizz is ready to go, gassed up, even gave it a bath last time. Gonna sleep in the truck tonight so I can get a evening ride tonight and then an early morning ride tomorrow. We're going about 2.5 hours northeast. So, but I'm gonna go to work, and we will talk to you later tonight, maybe from the road. Well, I am about halfway to my destination for my overnight trip. Off work tomorrow, so I left at got out of there about 3:30, but currently setting in some construction at Kings River, which is another place I ride. We'll have to do some video on Kings River. Usually some big blueberries up there later in the year. Looks like the cars are coming through now, so I'm going to get ready to go. Alright, so we are at the Puriton Creek Trailhead. Puriton Creek Trail actually links up with Boulder Creek. Boulder Creek is actually one of the prettiest trails I've ridden. They're certainly top of the list. We're actually parked right here. This used to be the old trail here, but it's so steep they cut a new trail in. They even built a couple boardwalks over some of the swampy area. But back here's where it links up with the Boulder Creek Trail. And then you can ride forever. This officially becomes the Boulder Creek Trail. Wednesday night, we're gonna ride for a couple, 2 or 3 hours tonight. And try to get some good evening video or pictures, even though the sun doesn't set tonight till 11:47 p.m. So it might turn in earlier tonight and get up early in the morning for a 3:30 a.m. sunrise or 4 a.m. But it's just gorgeous around here. At 75, it's pretty windy. I brought some firewood. I was gonna have a campfire tonight, but I forgot there's a burn ban because we haven't had any significant rainfall in weeks. Again, four-wheeler's always rigged up the same for the most part. I got a little emergency kit. I got some gear, extra gloves, extra socks. I got my tripod. I got a spotting scope, binoculars, 4 bottles of water for tonight, and some oats and honey, I think breakfast bars as a snack. Just real quick, wanted to show a video of these guys that pulled over talking about fully loaded. Trucks, trailers, boats, forklifts, refrigerators, dip nets, you name it. Again, everybody's got to be fully loaded in Alaska. We're going to head up the trail. I'll turn on the other camera that's mounted on the dash or on the headlight of the four-wheeler. The Grizz is anxious to get going. The other camera ready to go. Got the tripod, got my box, gloves, GPS so I can track elevation. So all right, we'll see you on the trail. All right, so we have pretty well topped out. The truck is just over the hill there. These are actually the Chugach Mountains, in case you're wondering. We'll get a little bit higher. Right now we're about 2,700 feet. This is the boardwalk they put in quite a few years ago. One of the ATV clubs came up here and put this boardwalk in. And even though I like playing in mud, there's days I just want to get somewhere and I don't want to have to be winching all the way through. So I do appreciate it when these guys do this. This is a very pretty area. I mean, this is nothing. We're going to see a whole lot more stuff. Hopefully tomorrow. We're going to go a little ways back today, but we're not going to do the longest. I'm going to have to take gas with me tomorrow. May not need it, but I always take it with me up here because you can end up going a long ways and you just want to keep going further and further and further, and you don't realize how far you're getting. I did reset the trip meter tonight, and we'll do the same thing tomorrow, kind of track how far we're going. I'm going to guess I can get about 60 plus miles on a full tank of gas. Basically, Anchorage is right on the other, not right on the other side of these miles, but it's at mountains. It's about 30 miles across there is Anchorage. We are just north of there now. We just kind of take the long way around. This is a huge moose hunting area. During moose season, there's just camps everywhere, so we drive right on by. It's just too many people up in here. But all right, we're gonna keep going. Put the camera away, turn the other camera on, and hit the trail. Speaking of moose, there's like last year's calf maybe. A lot of these guys up here, because it's such a busy area, the moose hunters will come in 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead of the season and put all their tents up, kind of staking the area out for themselves, I guess, which whatever. Seems like it should be first come first serve. I guess if you want to come out several weeks early, then okay, more power to you. But so I turned up one of the little trail cutoffs. I knew it come up to a moose camp, so I thought I'd come up here and kind of show you the old boys that hunt this area, what kind of view they get. You see, there's a cabin right there. Another cabin. Looks like 1, 2, 3 different cabins down there. I think there's 10 or 12 total, I believe. But I may sit here for a little bit with my binoculars and just see if I can spot anything. Everything's greened up pretty thick now, but a lot of times you look for bear up there, even moose. In case you're curious, there's caribou in this area, and I have seen caribou. It's the Nelchina herd. It's the caribou herd that we hunt when we stay closer to Anchorage. It's the most heavily... Oh, there's a moose right there. I don't know if he's behind the bush. I wish these little cameras had more zoom on them, but she's facing the mountain. How can you not like this kind of stuff? I gotta start the grizz. It's the fan's running. There we go. Let's start going to hot water. Alright, I'm gonna shut the camera off, get my binoculars out, see if I can spot anything else. Well, guys, I think for dinner tonight, we're going to have some Mountain House meals. How many of you guys had these Mountain House meals? What do you take when you go out adventuring outside of town? These Mountain House meals, I'm not going to lie, they are convenient, they are lightweight, they are actually very good. So I usually have 30 or 40 of them at the house, and I'll grab a couple of them. I have never had a bad one. All it takes is a couple cups of boiling water, put it in there, let it set, seal it up, let it set. Always make sure you remove the little silica packet in there. You don't want that bee cooking in there with your food. So, but the fully loaded truck is always just so full, it's hard to bring good meals all the time, and it's just not convenient. But here I am eating my Mountain House meal. These are the 2-cup size, 2-serving size. Here I am sitting in my chair, not enjoying a real campfire. Maybe I can put a little video in here of an actual campfire. Again, the whole state right now basically is under a burn ban due to dry conditions and fires. We started about 7 o'clock this morning. Cloudy, foggy, so I kind of hung around the truck for a little bit. That's kind of what I was kind of hoping for, some scenes like this. We're still just a little early, I think. at the end of Puriton Creek Trail. This is the start of Boulder Creek Trail. I'm a little disappointed. I didn't know it was going to be cloudy. It's supposed to be sunny, so it'll probably burn off later, but can't really see all the tops of the mountains for the fog and clouds. So about 2 or 3 miles up, you can turn right and head up East Boulder Creek. It's a beautiful ride. It's a long ride. I've gone almost to the head of Boulder Creek, and then there's a trail that cuts off to the left. I'm quite a ways back up in there. The sun is trying to peek through. It just needs to burn all this off. I may hang out here for a little bit, maybe eat something, drink some water. Yeah, I've been waiting for the clouds and fog to burn off a little bit. It finally is starting to. And I'll kind of show you what we've been waiting for so we could see it. It looks like up Boulder Creek Valley is burning off now. It's pretty clear. It's probably my favorite time is when there's still some clouds and fog in the mountains, but you can still see everything. Thought I had a couple sheep up there, but they're just highly reflective rocks. I have seen sheep up there. You can see the lines with binoculars of where the sheep cross. There's a bunch of lines right there going horizontally across the mountain. They're probably still up there. They're just bedded down in a crevice or something. I believe most of these little ponds freeze solid in the winter, so I'm always surprised when I see some little fish. I don't know if you can see it. Pretty impressed with those little stoves. But the views back here are just peaceful and relaxing. It's the kind of thing most people who like the outdoors can appreciate, when you get away from everything else and you're just on your own out here. And to be able to sit here and kind of think about everything is just peaceful and relaxing. Never pass up a good spot like this overlooking the lakes. All right, had my mountain house meal. A little bit of water. Sitting by a mountain lake while I eat. Watching, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, those high wind clouds. I think I hear another machine off in the distance coming up. All right, I'm going to gather up and we're going to get back on the trail. We'll see you in a bit. See that trail topping out. You pop up over the top and you got about 20 feet to stop. It's a pretty long ways down on the other side. But this is kind of one of the prettiest places out here. Once you get up here, you're kind of surrounded by mountains all the way around. All right, so here we go, heading up the hill. This is the secondary trail. Used to be the trail was back behind me here. So we're going to take the old man trail here that goes up and around the hill a little bit easier, that they cleared out 8 or 10 years ago. But here we go. We're going to head on up and see what we can see. Get up on top. All right, guys, we made it up to the top. Machine is in one piece. This is the Puriton Creek Trail side. Maybe when I have somebody with me, we're going to go back up this way. I went up this way a long way, and there is some amazing scenery that you can see from here. Probably not going to go any higher. I don't want to have to be rescued. Going up's the easy part. Coming down to the challenging part. When I was younger, I probably would have gone up there. No. So tell me, is there anybody watching this video that wouldn't want to see this kind of stuff? Hard to believe. Oh, you know what that is? That's a chick. Oh man, good thing my brother's not here. He'd be wanting to examine it. Something ate the chick and shat it out. I'm really surprised we've not seen a bear. Mainly just because the amount of area that we can see. Had my binoculars on all day. All right, guys. Well, this ends this trip already. The worst part is having to load up and go home, but this does end the trip here at Puriton and Boulder Creek. We're going to head on out, get back to Anchorage. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to know that you're seeing this stuff and that you enjoy it. If you have any ideas for future adventures in Alaska, don't hesitate to drop a comment and let me know, and I will do everything to make that happen. You guys have a great day.